Good morning. How are you doing?
All right, thanks very well.
Looks like you're somewhere really nice and bright and sunny.
Yeah, well, South London,
Oh,
bit grey, but we're doing all right.
yeah, good lighting.
Thank you.
Well, you are here to talk all about on and off stage, theatre, TV and film, all of that world. Do
Yes.
you have a presentation?
I don't. I'm
You
gonna
don't?
riff, but I'm also gonna share our website where all
Oh,
the
okay.
opportunities live,
Brilliant.
for everyone to see. Um,
Amazing. Well, I'll hand you over. Or do you want me to ask you questions as well?
uh, you're welcome to chip in. Shall I kick off? And if
You
you've
can kick off. Yeah.
got any questions, lovely. Well, good to see you all. Thanks for having us. My name's Joe. I head up communications and digital at National Youth Theatre. And for anyone who doesn't know, National Youth Theatre is a leading youth arts organisation, and we work with thousands of young people all around the country and beyond every year. And we are all about supporting storytellers. And that might be storytellers who want to go and work in the creative industries, on screen, on stage. And it might be storytellers who want to go and be journalists or musicians or teachers or lawyers or anything else. But we believe that being able to tell your story and tell stories confidently and creatively is a really vital skill in life. And we think creativity is a brilliant way to solve problems. And we really think that by embracing your creativity, you can work in a team better, you can empathize with other people and understand their perspectives. And yeah, it's we're all about supporting young storytellers. And if you are between the ages of 11 to 30, we've got opportunities for you wherever you're based in the UK. And some of those opportunities are performing and being on a stage or being in front of a camera. But as many of those opportunities are behind the camera, behind the stage, in a creative room, drawing, designing, programming. Yeah, the opportunities really are endless in the creative industries. And I think what I really want to get across today is that yes, theatre's in our name, but actually, if you want to go and work on a global tour with Ed Sheeran or on an Olympic opening ceremony or at events around the world in, arenas or new types of entertainment using hologram digital technology, National Youth Theatre is a place you can start. And so, what does that mean? How do you get involved? So, every year we hold some auditions, and you can audition in three different ways. You can audition by a video, so you can film yourself and send in a tape. And we ask you to learn a speech for 2 minutes. But also, if you can't learn a speech, you can tell us a story for 2 minutes. You can grab our attention with something interesting about yourself. We never want learning a speech to be a reason that you wouldn't come and meet us. You can also audition in your school if you're at school. And we hold auditions in over 25 community venues and art centres around the country, from Belfast to Glasgow, Cardiff, all over the country. We will be coming somewhere near you. Um, so if being in front of the camera or on the stage might be your thing, that's a good way to start with us. If being behind the camera, behind the stage, drawing, designing, making costumes, lighting, holding the camera might be more your thing, then we've got lots of opportunities too. And a big one of those that I wanted to tell you about is with a company called Netflix, who you might have heard of, who are we're really proud to be partnering with Netflix for a third year now. And we had a conversation with some of the team at Netflix, and they just said, we're making all this amazing television, but we need more people behind the scenes to hold the cameras, to create these beautiful costumes, to light, to scout for locations for us, to record the sound, to compose the music. The amount of roles, if you watch at the end of a program, the credits as they roll at the end of a film, the amount of people behind the camera are usually much, much, much more than the people in front of the camera. And there is a shortage of people who are doing those roles. So we're working with Netflix to spread the word about all those opportunities behind the scenes. And we are coming all over the country. So far, we've been in West Yorkshire, we've been in South Wales, we've been in Dagenham. Um, 2 weeks ago, I was in Coventry. We've been in Birmingham. We're coming to Glasgow. We're coming to the west of England. We're going to be in Weston-super-Mare and Somerset and Bristol, and we're coming everywhere. So, and the idea behind this program is called Ignite Your Creativity. And the idea behind it is for us to show you all the different roles and for you to find the role that might be a good fit for you in TV or film or theatre. And we get to take you to film studios where they're filming amazing, huge blockbuster television and films. We get to take you behind the stage in theatres to see how the magic all comes to life. And in 2 days, we work with you to make a short film. And you become the crew. You might be holding a camera, you might be holding a light, you might be directing, you might be performing, you might be organizing. We had some amazing producers, people who are very good with a clipboard, making sure filming runs on time is one of the biggest challenges. And if it doesn't, everything goes wrong. And I met some young people who were like, I would never ever want to be on a stage, but I'm very good at making sure we all get this shot moving on time. And there's people who have an eye for a beautiful location to go, oh, why don't we think about filming there? And there's also people who are great with numbers and accountants and makers and drawers. So, yeah, whatever, I suppose what I want to get across to you all is if you've thought, oh, maybe creativity isn't for me, or if you've thought, I like TV, I like storytelling, but I don't know what my role is in it. We have opportunities that are designed to help you explore what your role might be. And yeah, and there's also lots of opportunities to work on real life performances. So the thing about National Youth Theatre is we're not a school, we're not a college. We treat all the young people we work with as professionals, and we believe in learning by doing it. So it's not about sitting in a classroom, listening to people like me wang on for ages. It's about working on a real film or a real show that people audiences are going to see, and it's a bit scary at times because you are putting yourself out there, whether you're making a costume that's going to be filmed in 20 minutes or whether you're on stage giving a monologue. But we believe that by having that experience, you get to know what it's actually like, and we'll always support you. We have professional industry leaders who are there by your side, talking you through it, preparing with you. We support from a kind of creative point of view, but also from a personal point of view. So we have wellbeing workers on all our programs. We have access support workers, and we ask you about if you have any access needs before you come and work with us. And we do everything we can to support those. And we run lots of programs specifically designed to support young disabled people, young neurodivergent people, and yeah, to hear their unique view on the world. So yeah, whoever you are, wherever you're based in the UK, if you're interested in storytelling, and it might be I'm never going to be an actor or I'm never going to be a filmmaker or a costume designer, but I like telling stories and I want to have that in my life as something to build some confidence, to meet some other people, and then I'm going to go off and be a teacher or a doctor or a lawyer or an accountant or an electrician or none of the above. We'd really encourage you to join too. And lots of people who started off in the National Youth Theatre do very, very interesting things that have nothing to do with being an actor or being a backstage professional. But they say at National Youth Theatre, they learned some stuff about themselves, they grew in confidence, and it's something that they use in their job every day, even if their job isn't anything to do with creativity.
Love that. I think you've just done such a good job at dispelling theatre, because I think when everyone hears theatre, they think traditional theatre stage, and that's not really what it's about, is it?
No, I think what I like about theatre, and we sort of think theatre's going to have a bit of a comeback because there's something about live that is quite special in this world of you see a video online and do you know it's real anymore? And in a world of kind of deep fakes and a world of so much online content being created, there's something about sitting in a room and seeing something happen live that you know is true. But we also are really embracing new technology. We're working a lot. We work with Microsoft and other digital partners, and we're looking at how can new technologies be incorporated into theatre to tell stories in different ways. So yeah, if technology is your bag, we're doing that too. But I think, yeah, there was a stat recently that was something like 60% of all film actors start in theatre. And I think that core skill of storytelling is, we could be called the national storytelling company in a way because that whatever you want to do, storytelling is kind of at the heart of being able to get across your ideas,
Mm.
and being able, whether it's in a job interview or whether it's to your friends.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's a really valuable thing.
I'm actually seeing ABBA Voyage in a couple of
Ah,
weeks. I'm very
right.
excited about that because I feel
Mm,
like that's a modern theatre. There's not
yeah.
even any actors in it.
No, but well, I suppose there is in that, the original performances were like captured
Mm,
from
mm.
ABBA, and there's an amazing live band. And
Oh,
actually, I went to see ABBA Voyage, and yeah, it's absolutely spectacular. But like the biggest applause on the evening was for the live band, who are really incredible. And I think we sort of think, yeah, technology totally has a role in theatre, and it can open up new possibilities for new different types of storytelling. But there will always be something special about a kind of live story and that live experience that could only happen like it did on that one night. What's amazing about that is depending on the audience, depending on the mood, depending whether it's raining outside or it's a really hot day, the audience bring a different energy every night and performers respond to that. Yeah, but I think it's a really exciting time for
it is.
storytellers,
It is.
from ABBA Voyage to immersive
Immersive
theatre.
theatre. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and there's a new big show based on the Hunger Games that has loads of acrobatics in it. And yeah, I think people crave like live experiences at the moment. Um,
Stranger Things, they've done a live experience.
yeah, yeah. And I think it's so all these experiences need huge amounts of people to design them, to light them, and to perform in them.
Mm.
So if that's, I think also we kind of want to dispel the myth. Some people are like, don't go into a creative career because it's really unreliable and you won't get a regular income and it's too much of a risk. Go and do something sensible. But actually, like, especially behind the scenes, there are so many amazing, rewarding, like well-paid careers as well. I think it's important to talk about the fact that if you work in film and TV, you can get paid really well to do it, and there are stable careers and there are big opportunities. So yeah, I think if kind of reliability is a fear, we would always just encourage you to think about all your storytelling skills. So if you want to be an actor, but also have a few things up your belt that you can do. Because yeah, acting is a really competitive industry, and lots of people do it really well and have amazing careers, but lots of brilliant actors do a few things so that if they're not acting, they can also be working at something else.
I think though as well, like you were saying, theatre is having a moment and there's lots of exciting growth there. We always say that the creative industries has changed so much in just the last 10 years that
Mm.
I think sometimes when you talk to your parents or your grandparents or older generations about the creative industries, they're still thinking about the creative industries back in the day.
Mm.
And now, like you said, it's completely changed. We've got immersive theatre, we've got technology, we've got all these different things. So creative industries today is very, very different. So when people say, "Oh, there's not enough money, or there's not enough jobs, or there's not enough, stability," I think a lot of the time they're thinking about the previous creative industries.
Yeah, you know, Netflix, Amazon, Apple, none of these companies existed. And also, like computer games, one of the most amazing like storytelling mediums. Like lots of the actors we work with are increasingly like performing in computer games and
Oh,
recording
like voiceovers.
voices,
Ah.
voiceovers and motion capture. So like characters are designed on them. And you know, you'll know the BAFTA awards for like award-winning actors in films. There's a BAFTA gaming awards now.
Mm.
And gaming is global. It's a huge industry. It makes billions of pounds. And yeah, if you want to be a storyteller, you could design sets for theatre, you could design sets for TV, you could design games and virtual worlds. And I think increasingly, you know, we want to go and watch Strange Things on TV, then go and watch the stage show, and then go and play a spin-off game in our own time and be the characters ourselves. Like that's the way the creative industries is really going.
No, that's so fascinating. And so how can people do these programs? So what was the
So
eligibility again?
So we go from 11 up to 30. And also people who are beyond 30 work for us as professional creatives, delivering our programs. We're based all over the UK. We have theatre in North London, but we do much more work outside of London than in London, actually. And yeah, I'll quickly share our website so you can just get a visual of we do lots of work in theatres. We work with famous people like Daniel Craig, Ian McKellen, David Oyelowo, but we also stage classic plays. We stage lots of new stories that are about things that young people care about today. And yeah, if you head to our website here, myt.org.uk, there's loads of different ways to get involved. Auditioning if you're an actor, and that's the kind of path you want to start with us. Or I was talking about Ignite Your Creativity earlier with Netflix, which is for behind the scenes opportunities, TV, film, and stage, and it's all around the country. And yeah, come and see our shows as well. My Brother's a Genius is about to tour the UK, and it's an amazing story about neurodivergence. And yeah, it's a chance for you to see some young performers who are learning while doing it in an amazing way.
Incredible. Well, if anyone has any questions for Joe, um, definitely ask. I'm sure he'd be happy to answer any questions. Oh, Nat has raised her hand. Um, Nat, do you want to put your question in the chat?
I've also just popped our Instagram handle in there where we post all our opportunities. So yeah, give us a follow if you want to know when we're coming to a place near you.
Oh, okay. Do you do anything related to marketing for film
Mm.
and theatre?
Yes, yeah. We have an amazing team of social media ambassadors who go to all our events around the country and create content and work with professionals to learn new skills and learn what works and what doesn't. And yeah, if you go to our Instagram, you'll see like we made an audition film with a bunch of our social media ambassadors the other day, explaining how people should audition, and all that content is being made by our young people. And we regularly advertise for those kind of 3 or 4 times a year. So yeah, give us a follow on Instagram, and the next time we're looking for them, yeah, apply.
Is that so? So the Ignite Your Creativity of Netflix wouldn't be marketing related?
I mean, I think like so much of marketing is now driven by video. So learning how to make films, if you want to have a career in marketing, the number one thing I'd encourage you to do is start shooting some films with your phone, with your friends, because if you can make great content, like when I'm hiring people to work for us in marketing, the first thing I want to work out is like, are you a good storyteller on film? And you don't have to be in front of the camera, but can you like tell me in 15 seconds why I should do something? And if you can, there's lots of companies and brands who want to hire you. So yeah, I'd go for Ignite.
Amazing. Okay. Well, anyone else have any questions? Where can you see the upcoming dates and locations for the Ignite with Netflix?
So I'll put the URL in the chat, and there's a form. If you go to the sign up form, it you can pick an area that suits you and go for that. But I'd also like really encourage you to think about auditioning. And we're auditioning all around the country, or coming to an audition just to come and meet us. Because I think National Youth Fair as well is very much like, if you're a creative person, you can come and say, I really want to do this, and I'll start by doing an audition, but you can like find your route through the company. Yeah, don't be put off if you're like, I don't want to be an actor, because there's lots for you to do.
Yeah, and I do think, like we were saying before in some of the previous talks, that acting really just helps with your own confidence. Like, you don't have to become an actor, like you said, but I think there's so many skills with that. Really puts you outside of your comfort zone, and helps you, I guess, fear.
Yeah,
Go
yeah, yeah.
after the fear. And once you get through it, you'll realize that you would have learned, yeah, so many soft skills than you didn't know before. And that will just help you with everything, whether that's pitching, sales, or whatever it is that you'll probably go on and do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Being able to like describe your idea, get your vision across of whatever it is you're doing is like a skill, right? And the more we practice and the more we kind of put ourselves up in front of an audience and give it a go, we learn, okay, this worked well. I should have done more prep for this. I shouldn't have worried as much. And that kind of live feedback loop is how you can build resilience and skills. And it's fun, I think, is the final thing I'd want to say. Is like it's entertainment, right? That is our business. And we tell stories because it makes us laugh and it makes us like understand each other and think about the world in different ways. So yes, there's all the career stuff, but also the creative industries are supposed to be fun and entertaining. And yes, that's certainly why I work in them, because it's a real joy.
Oh, amazing. Thanks, Joe. Well, we also actually have Netflix talking at our event.
Ah,
Um,
excellent.
so on Friday, let me just look at my calendar. So Monday, the 24th of November. So not next week, but the week after, we actually have George and Isabella from Netflix talking about careers at Netflix.
Amazing. And they run so many great initiatives for young people. Like, yeah, I'd really encourage you to go along to that one, because they're really, they want to find the next generation. They want to make the best TV shows. They want to tell the most entertaining stories. And to do that, they need great talent. So yeah, definitely check that one out.